feels so good, I feel so numb.
And now, from the Cave of Wonders and recorded live in the presence of gods, welcome to the Rain Man Show.
All right, hello everybody and welcome to the Rain Man Show. You're listening to us on RM Channel 001 on the Rain Man Digital Network. That intro is so obnoxious yet funny. We had a lot of people saying that was one of the best bits.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel horrible about it. And I don't usually, but just like the thought of somebody not being able to get through to 911.
But that's the thing. We use mockery and satire to expose the stupidity of society. That's what we do best. That's what we do best.
We point the finger at stupidity.
Exactly. We laugh at the people who die.
Oh, Jesus.
No, yeah, exactly.
That's what we do best.
We point the finger at stupidity, make people aware of it, and instead of correcting it, we laugh.
Right. We're like Seinfeld. Remember the season finale of Seinfeld? We laugh at somebody getting robbed and we go to jail. That's us.
Oh.
Yeah.
But instead of jail, we'll probably get like death row.
Yeah. Well, no, Good Samaritans, we are not.
In that case, Andrew's going to be our ticket out of jail.
Why are you so loud? Why is Tony kind of loud? Or does it sound normal to you guys?
No, it sounds good.
Okay, good. Well, I'm fine.
See all this time off, now I've become more forceful.
I'm just trying to... Oh, that's my balance. I just shifted everything to the left. There we go. I think my volume was jacked. I think Bobby was running the board while I was away.
So that's what the blame is going.
He kept everything nice and neat. Bobby's good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going to check this connector and this. Everything was fine. I thought I was going to come back and have to do a bunch of reworking of things. He didn't mess up anything. It was perfect.
Nice.
So he gets to keep his job.
Yes, he does. Oh. He does. But the volume on my headphones are messed up. So that's 1 point off of Bobby.
Oh.
He forgot to put my volume back. I miss doing the show, man, because I get annoyed seeing things. And the first thing I want to do is, I'm going to write that down in my notes and talk about it on the show.
Yep.
And I have no show to go to. Instead, I'm enjoying my honeymoon.
Wow, darn.
Yeah.
Such a tough life.
I know.
What'd you find? What bothered you this time?
What's
this
that?
Week?
Well, nothing really necessarily. It's just... I'm not that guy that I don't like the spotlight on me. I know I do a show, but I don't like the spotlight on me. And when you do weddings, everybody that you hire to do weddings, that you bring on to do, like the photographer, the cooks, they always want to do special gimmicky things.
Yeah.
Like the photographer, I was ignoring the phone call, was trying to get into my hotel room so he can take pictures of me getting ready. Because he wanted to put together an album of me in getting ready.
My buddy's wedding, we did that. They were photographers were at the house as we were getting ready. It felt like a reality TV show.
It's just nonsense. I'm not dressed. And my mom's all, you got to let him in. He just wants to do stuff for a photo album. I'm like, I'm not dressed.
You should.
And she's all, no, not now, but after you're dressed. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm a perfectionist in terms of my clothing, so I don't put them on until I walk out the door. I'm naked and my hair is done. And I walk around the hotel room with no clothes, bare
maybe
ass.
He wanted to come in for other reasons.
I know.
You should have let him in and then have him and immediately get on the toilet. So that, and you just look at him and says, okay, go ahead. Do your job. I dare you.
Hey, you can use don't use a GoPro, because he used GoPros too. And for some he want to do video work, as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's not going to go in my hotel room with a GoPro if I'm naked. I mean, the GoPros already make everything look, small. It makes the room look bigger.
Right.
But it makes the small detail things much smaller.
The small detail things
exactly.
Much smaller.
Exactly.
You demanded a red?
Yeah. 4K on my penis, please. 4K resolution on my bulge. No, I just thought it was weird that I just don't like stuff like that. And then they wanted us to do he wanted us to do a photo at the end of the night where I'm coming up behind Maggie.
Yeah.
And I want you to come up behind her like this, real slow over her shoulder.
A creeper
I'm like,
or a molester.
I said that. So basically you want me to rape her like a creep.
Imagine you've never met her, right? And she's at the ATM. You kind of need some money.
Yeah.
This is your inspiration.
Yeah. Drank a lot of wine too, because it was in, wine country in Arizona, Arizona wine country. And it was just, I think on day 3, I felt like bloated. I was like, I'm done. I think I'm done. Because I drank so much wine.
Yeah, I'm not a wino at all.
The reception was at a winery.
Oh, so you were boned.
Oh, he was just drinking all around the entire trip. If it's just me and Maggie, it's fine. I just don't like the additional things like, well, let's do this.
Right.
You have to do this.
You don't like all the gimmick and the pomp and the circumstance, which is getting married in the first place.
I don't like the getting ready. Like I used to years ago when I made good money, I used to go get my hair done professionally. The last couple of years, I have not got my hair done professionally.
Right.
So I went to go get my hair done professionally. Like it needed to be tamed. It was a bush, It was like very full. So I needed to get it layered. I had to get it thinned out.
Nice and
right.
all that.
So
crap.
I go and, the first thing that I absolutely hate is people prying in my business. That's why I quit seeing a hairstylist. Because they're like, so what are you going to do today? Nothing. Like, really nothing? I'm like, oh, man, I wish I'm you today because I'm going to be working all day. And then he's all, so what are you going to do tomorrow? I'm like, probably nothing. He's all, man, you're relaxing then, having a good break? I'm like, yeah, I work from home. Oh, really? You work? Because that's where it always goes. One question leads to another, another.
That's what their whole goal is to break the odd silence.
I want odd silence. I want to sit there and fall asleep. Like, I like falling asleep. Yes, I do.
You're old.
I like people. I am the old person. I'm behind that little hot lamp that dries your hair, the little thing. Yeah. Let me pass out.
You pass out and catches fire.
Well, I just feel bad because he kept asking me what I'm going to do this weekend. I was getting married, and I just saw nothing. And then an hour and a half in, I kind of finally warm up. And he's all like, so when's the next time you want to come in? And I said something about being married. He's, oh, you're married? I said, no, I am getting married. He's all, oh, when? And I said, tomorrow. He's all, and he's all, you said you weren't doing anything this weekend. And he looked legitimately hurt. And I said, well, I'm getting married tomorrow. I said, you know how it is, man. I'm very personal. I'm a private person. It's weird, just kind of, disclosing of information for no reason.
But right there, you went from trying not to talk to him to like all of a sudden having like some kind of breakup conversation with some ex.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're going with her? I didn't think I had to tell you about this.
Yeah,
it hurt my feelings.
He did. His feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was at the end of the haircut.
All right, bye then.
Yeah, and the thing is that this is the worst part about it is I ended up spending $120 to get my hair done. Okay, and they didn't really do anything except thin it out. And I was so close to getting my hair just lopped off because I don't want to deal with hair at a wedding because we're getting married on a train that's moving outside the train. We're on a cart of a moving train. I'm like, my hair is gonna be all over the place. And my mom's like, no, you look so much better with long hair. Are you sure? She's like, yes, it'll look great. So for 10 minutes during the ceremony, my hair is literally blowing all over the place. Like women at least can put their hair up and look normal. My hair is all over my face. I cannot see. Yeah. I get the hair in my eye. So I start wiping the hair off my eye and it looks like I'm crying now during my wedding.
How could anyone think that?
Well, I don't want that. Listen, I'm emotional, but I'm not going to be the bitch that's crying either. So then people are like, oh, Michael's crying. No, hair's in my eye. I'm not crying. My mom's like, I saw you getting emotional. I'm like, no, hair was in my eye. She's and she just pats my shoulders. Oh, it's all right. You can admit it. I'm like, I wasn't crying.
No one will ever believe you.
No. Now
I don't know if I do
now I'm that guy. Maggie wasn't even crying. I'm like, I'm the one crying.
Yep. That's you now.
Me and my mother. And then halfway during the ceremony, she sees that my hair's out of hand. So she does this in the background. She's telling me to put it in a ponytail.
Miming.
She told me to put it in a ponytail. I'm like, you're the one who told me not to cut my hair. And you want me to put it in a ponytail now. Yeah, I looked bad because all the pictures, I have my hair up in the air because the wind's blowing against my back.
Of course. So you guys couldn't turn around.
So my ponytail was straight up in the air.
You couldn't like switch sides.
I look like a hipster in a spacecraft with no gravity. It was bad. A bad experience.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, thanks. I'm getting divorced. Does Maggie listen to the show?
Over the pictures just so you can try it again.
Yeah. One thing I decided as well during the wedding is it's amazing that I didn't turn out gay. Or turn out a serial killer like Norman Bates.
Jesus Christ.
Because I've never realized that my mother hates women. And it's weird because I'm like, now I know why when I was younger, I was more aggressive towards the opposite sex. I'm like, because my upbringing was women are the devil and they're sluts.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, my mom's here watching the studio while I'm away and the DC on CW people were recording.
Right.
And she's all, yeah, there were a couple girls in the studio. I didn't like it. I'm like, why? I'm like, I mean, I liked the guy. He was nice, but those girls were sluts. I'm like, why are they sluts? Well, just the way they were talking and their hair. And I'm like,
The way they exist.
you mean they had long hair and the hair was actually done nice? Like they're sluts?
Yeah.
And I started thinking back after she said that. I'm like, Mom, why are you so aggressive towards women? And I started going back in time. You know?
Yeah.
Repressed memories.
And I started remembering every time I brought a girl in my life, she was a slut. She's disgusting looking. She has terrible skin. Her hair.
This is all your mom?
Yes.
Repressed.
She doesn't know how to dress nice. Always terrible
No one
things
will ever
about.
be good enough for my son.
And I'm like, I'm amazed that I came out as normal as I did. And in retrospect, was she doing a water boy mother type thing where women are the devil? That type of thing? Was she a Norman Bates mom? I don't think so. I think what it was is she had raised 2 boys, and I think she was trying to protect them from women, you know, from living a debauched life.
Yeah.
Which she failed miserably.
Look at where you are now.
I'm living debauched. But by seeing the way she was acting, it kind of just opened my eyes, and I remembered all the time since I was a child. Every girl I ever brought to the house or liked, she was a slut. And if she couldn't win me over with the slut mark, it would be like, she has terrible hair or terrible skin. Like, look at those, like those blemishes. She has really bad acne. You could tell she had bad acne. I'm like, have you seen her mom yet? I'm like, no, her mom's a little heavy too. That means she's going to be kind of heavy. You need to take that into account. I'm like, Mom, I'm dating her. I'm not going to have a relationship and a life with her. But I'm just saying, I'm like, you need to make sure that that's what you like. Look at her mother. Make sure you like the way she looks, because if it works out, that's what she's going to end up looking like. Like,
Do you buy into that?
Isn't that just
No.
a normal thing that parents say about their kids' relationships?
I'm not going to say it to my kid.
My mom, I got that all the time from my mom.
Yeah.
And even
That explains a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Like what? Like what? Give me examples.
Well, just like everything. Like, look at the mom. That's what she's going to look like in 30 years.
I think that's a line that parents shouldn't cross, honestly. I mean, it teaches you superficialness. I'm a superficial bastard because of my mom. I've broken up with women who don't floss their teeth because of my mother. I finally realized this.
Would you
Wow.
just Costanza them?
Yes, I've been so hard on women in my life, and I think it's because of my mother. And I didn't notice it until spending a whole lot of time getting prepped for this wedding. Not that she loves Maggie, so she wasn't picking on Maggie at all. But I started remembering just things. And I started thinking about my past relationships. You start thinking a lot more about things when you're getting ready to get married.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is where I get it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom, for listening. But what else did your parents do to you, Andrew? Whose phone is that?
Mine. It just.
Oh, Tony.
Sorry.
Oh, Tony.
Shame.
Been gone for
I know.
I know. Can't bring it
just
together.
10 days. That's it,
Couldn't handle
Tony.
it.
Shame.
Gone for 10 days.
I need to print
Shame.
out notes from now on. You know, like
Shame.
because
Bring it
it's
all-
happened to me for the 3rd time today.
Shame.
Move on.
Shame. Shame.
I know.
Shame.
Do I need to be naked now? And you guys have to throw shit at me?
Please walk down the streets
Shame.
naked and switch those hips, Tony.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Switch those
I'll
hips.
film it.
You
We
got
got to
it.
make sure we're in New York, though.
Shame.
I'll bring up my video phone.
What?
Shame.
I don't
Whoa,
just
whoa, whoa.
let it go. Let it go.
Shame.
This is a new
Shame.
segment we did before we left.
No.
Have you ever waxed your butt?
Oh, jeez.
God damn it.
Shame.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man Show will be right back.
Have you ever wanted something so bad that you do just about anything for it? Well, that's exactly how we feel about you. That's right. AdamandEve.com wants you so bad. We're giving you 10 free gifts with your first order. You heard me right. That's 10 free gifts to spice up your love life. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, an adventurous toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. That's 10 free gifts for you shy types who've never tried Adam and Eve before. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, a sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code DEAL30 at checkout and you'll get all 10 free gifts, including free shipping. That's offer code DEAL30. That's DEAL30 at adamandeve.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Rain Man Show on Rain Man Digital with your host, Michael Flores.
All right, we're back. Rain Man Show, Rain Man Digital, RM Channel 001. Make sure you guys are clicking on those Amazon links. If you head over to rainmanshow.com, if you enjoy our broadcast and you found us conveniently while you're listening to TuneIn, which I know a lot of people stream in from the TuneIn site, head over to rainmanshow.com, click on those Amazon banners. That helps us keep afloat on this network. So by clicking on the banners and getting your 30-day free trial to Amazon Prime, or just doing your internet shopping, it all helps. Definitely all helps. Before we left, we were talking a little bit about Andrew's, his promotion of cars and shit, and we were kind of giving him shit for, because he would find every reason possible to plug his show. Mm-hmm. And, I did a video specifically designed to subtly promote his show. And I posted a video on Facebook, because what you do is you do subtle promotion.
Right.
And within 3 minutes, Andrew posts his Kickstarter link on the video.
Wow.
And I'm like, I didn't say anything because I want to save it for the show 2 weeks later. I'm like, Andrew.
What? What's up?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Thomas and Tony.
Yeah.
I'm like, Andrew, I'm doing a solid for you.
Yeah.
And you have to fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's called The Art of Subtlety. We were going to put, a string of breadcrumbs. Yeah. And allowing people to like, okay, Andrew's cool. Let's see if we like him. Then we'll click on the start and the Kickstarter. Like, just ram it in.
Trying to ease into it.
Yeah. We're trying to take it slow and you just ram it on in.
Nobody likes that.
Yeah. Nobody. Well, maybe Andrew does.
Maybe Andrew does.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that explains why he did it.
Well, it's funny because, we spent all this time, leading up to helping Andrew out.
Yeah.
And, 2 weeks ago, I see this, I think 3 days after he posts that Kickstarter link, he then puts a post saying that Cards and Shit is over.
Yeah.
The show. So his show's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the show's done.
Yeah. And I don't know why.
Maybe because you rammed it in.
Yeah.
No, it actually didn't have anything to do with it.
What happened with the show?
It went to Chit.
Just, I don't want to get into I don't want to get into the Andrew. I'm talking. I don't want to get into the Andrew vortex, but briefly tell me what happened, how your show that you very obnoxiously plugged every time you walked in here.
We're headed to the vortex.
Yeah, I know we are.
We're headed to there.
I want to know what happened. Did you foresee that this show was going to go under? What happened?
It was actually nothing to do with me. Really, my co-host had gotten himself into hot water with a few different individuals, and he was
the mafia.
No, I'm not going to say because
it's the mafia.
Rude. It's the mafia.
Just get to
it's straight up to you.
Anyway, business.
So,
get to the point.
And he was going through some tough stuff.
Hold on, we're going into the vortex of Andrew. Hold on.
Short. So he had some trouble with some stuff. We were in the middle of recording an episode, and he just walked out. Like literally in the middle of recording, and so I'm like, dude, Adrian, like, what is happening? Like, I know you have a lot of stuff going on, but we need you to focus. And he's like, nah, I'm done. And I'm like, seriously? And then that was it.
Wow.
So he just left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there were other reasons why, but like, I don't want to.
He doesn't even want to get to the interesting stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to hang laundry. Fuck it. He's not going to listen to
hang
this.
Laundry. What
he doesn't want to air dirty laundry is the phrase he's looking for.
No, I know what I meant.
Wow.
He doesn't want to tell us the actual information that I'm looking for.
I'll give you the actual
use names.
So let me.
I already named them
because Andrew obviously doesn't
remember.
Andrew obviously doesn't know how to lead into topics.
No, I don't.
The reason why I bring this up is because his friends immediately started fighting with him on his post.
Yeah. So
okay. So get into that.
So I had posted as like some people need to get their shit together. These other people know who I'm talking about, and then the people who knew I was talking about thought I was talking about them. So like, all right, fuck you, Andrew. Fuck you, Andrew.
I think I just had a stroke.
I still don't get what he's saying.
The people who talked to the people knew about the people who did the thing.
Can you go? The
main person who was the culprit.
Hey,
where are we?
Hold on. Andrew was no longer Andrew. Thomas is the new Andrew. Go and explain. So what happened, Thomas? Andrew?
the people talked to the other people, and one guy was pissing. He's like, dude, let's talk about it. And I was like, no, screw you. And then the other people were yelling at me about the people. And that thing happened that we can't talk about because names that we didn't name. And then it all blew up. So, yeah.
This is just like, the comic book universe.
Yeah.
It's like constant reboots and constant alternate universes. This is a counter Earth or like alternative Earth. Earth 2. So this is Andrew's Earth 2.
You literally said the people got mad at the other people, none of which who we know.
It's some world that we've never been to.
Fine.
It's some business that I still don't understand.
So you want juice?
The worst
With friends that I've never met for an argument that we will never know the real reason.
That's exactly what I wanted him to get into, and he didn't get into it. But never mind, because this is probably much funnier than the actual story. Andrew, once again, delivers without saying a word.
It sounds more like a fever dream he had the whole time, and finally, like, the high wore off, and he realized he was alone in his room.
So, I mean, I should know by now I'm not going to get nowhere with Andrew when I try to communicate with him because I also sent him a message through our network chat, and I said, hey, because I'm looking for some floaters, for hosts, like who can come and go, like help out.
Right.
And I said, hey, Andrew, do you have any friends that they can serve as floaters on the network? And he's all, I have no friends, yo. That's all he writes.
I don't want to lie to you.
Hard to believe that he has no friends. All right, we need to get into this little bit of news here. Hillary has coughing fit during race speech. Says whites must recognize our privilege.
She's white.
But we must recognize it, though.
That makes no sense.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter because what she says doesn't even come through.
Or running the legal clinic at the University of Arkansas to represent inmates. Excuse me.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. She's choking on her own saliva.
Darth Vader's choking her from behind the curtain.
Too much to say.
Too much sex?
Too much Wall Street down her throat.
Okay, 25 seconds in. Hasn't said a word.
That's been part of my mission. And representing poor people through the Legal Services Corporation.
Someone's doing a force choke on her.
Lives better. If you work at it, you can make a difference.
Good.
Take 5. Come back.
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, we knew that already.
I mean, her voice is always annoying, but I mean, her voice goes from a shrieking, a shrill of a voice to an old man voice that sounds like Pat Robinson. That's what she sounded like. She sounded like either Pat Robinson or Palpatine. Right. That's what she sounds like. We must recognize our white privilege, Thomas.
No.
We must recognize our white... excuse me. We must recognize our white privilege. Because if we don't, then black people feel guilt. Black people will feel bad. And in order to become president... If I become president, I promise that that all white people will be put in their place. Excuse me. I promise that all white people will be put in their place. I promise all white people will know their place, and black people will all be made to feel better about themselves by us feeling bad about ourselves, about things that we've done 200 plus years ago.
She's reached the point where
that nobody alive really remembers.
No.
And if you do, it's because you just want to remain angry. That's it.
She's gotten to the point where she's just reached.
Hold on.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, go ahead, Thomas.
She's gotten to the point where she's just trying to reach the entire demographic, like Mitt Romney did.
She's desperate.
She's desperate because Sanders is gaining on her.
Well, because with this comment, the whole white privilege thing, that's more of a Sanders demo. The whole we're privileged and everything needs to be equal, and she's gonna lose to him, man. And you know how embarrassing that will be for her? Someone with millions of dollars and so much corporate backing, and she's gonna lose to
the people actually making a choice,
right? To a guy like Bernie Sanders, who, again, he has his issues. I don't agree with everything he says.
I have my issues with him too, but I dislike Clinton more. So this is just sweet victory at this point.
I also have some Bernie Sanders. Sanders basically comes out, this is no news to anybody, and he brands himself as a democratic socialist. And people
said it now.
And people clap that there's a socialist running for president.
Interesting.
Senator Bernie Sanders.
I know you're a
Sanders
man, right, Andrew?
I am. I'm not sure, but yes, as of right now,
I'm not sure, but
White
yes.
House.
Well, you're his demo.
I know. That's the problem.
And
He's not sure regarding
platform.
an election that he doesn't know any clues about.
No, I mean, I've been doing my research on his time, and just a lot of his economic policies don't make a whole lot of sense. And of course, with my depth.
Sorry, Andrew. Sorry. Let's get back to Bernie Sanders.
Exactly does the term democratic socialism really mean? William Lajeunesse is live for us in Los Angeles to explain. Hello.
Well, Heather, what it is not, Sanders says, is a Soviet-style socialism where government forcibly took the factories and the farms from the rich for the working poor. But Bernie's message on inequality, fairness, and class is not that different from the socialist pitch decades ago.
I ask you to join the political revolution.
A revolution to redistribute.
He sounds like a character from Seinfeld.
He does.
Every time I hear him, he sounds like the George Costanza's boss. Remember the boss that you never saw?
Yeah.
America's wealth.
And what democratic socialism
That's a good
is about
calzone,
is
George.
saying that it is immoral and wrong that the top 1/10 of 1% in this country own almost 90%, own almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
To right the wrong, Sanders wants Washington to take more than half of what the wealthy earn and give it to others.
I think.
See, that's bullshit.
That's crap.
That's bullshit to me.
More than half?
Yeah. I get the fight. The fight should be against the corporate criminals, but not
blame
If you
everybody.
start doing something like this, you're going to take away the American dream, which is, hey, I can come up from nothing and becoming millionaire.
Yeah.
And what they want to do, they want to make everything level and equal. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
That's what they want in life now.
And when I say equal, I'm not talking about equality. Yes, women and men and color should never even come into a conversation. Everyone should be equal. I'm talking about economic equality is why people come to the U.S. so that they can make nothing, or they come from nothing and make something of themselves.
You always have a chance.
That's what the United States was built on, and now you want to take that away and redistribute the wealth.
There's no incentive to
people
to
will
make
be
money.
lazy.
But the sad thing is that a lot of the college kids, they're thinking like this now. They're thinking like this. Well, yes, we don't want, because he doesn't want any, he wants the college rates to go way down. They
kind of need to at this rate.
I think I think there should be more assistance in terms of drop some of those tuition fees. But if you start dropping, first off, if you start doing that, there's going to be a whole other side of things that's going to be faltering. Our school systems are some of the best in the world. Our college, not our colleges.
No, yeah.
Our colleges are because of the professors that are getting paid bank. Okay, the doctors, the PhDs, these people who know their shit.
Yeah.
And you decide to start cutting colleges and making them free, those professors will be leaving our countries. We'll be getting terrible teachers teaching college students. So you want free college? You're going to get free college. You get what you pay for. And I am totally against it. And not only that, you're going to hurt another economic class. You're going to now see teachers, professors who used to make good money teaching colleges, teaching schools, you're going to see them struggling to make ends meet. So we're going to help.
They already are.
We're going to help. Not a lot of these, dude.
Not the college professors.
A lot of the college professors make good money, and they should. They should earn that money. But by cutting down these school debts way too much, what you're going to do is you're going to end up hurting another job. What's the word am I looking for? Another job market. So by helping this, you're going to tear down another job market. You're going to get rid of yet another way that Americans can make money, honestly.
The thing is, there is a way to find a way to make it so that schools get the money they need to pay for good teachers, but it doesn't bankrupt a generation before they've even started.
Yeah. And another thing is like the thing about Bernie Sanders is he's pro-government. And I'm pro-government in the sense that I'm proud of our country. I'm American, but I'm not. Our government needs to get smaller. And both Trump and Bernie Sanders are pro-government. And they believe in government assistance. And I think the more government assistance, that's what governments want. Governments want the citizens needing them. Because why?
Then they can't get rid of them.
Right. The government, they want to give you food stamps. They want to give so that they are needed by the people. Because what would happen if all of a sudden...
Then you don't revolt and nothing changes.
Right. What would happen if all of a sudden you realize, I don't need this government assistance? They lose their power over the people.
Yep. Which is the only thing they care about.
Yeah. And that's why we're never going to see a libertarian in office. I don't agree with all libertarians, but that's why we won't, because they believe in small government and freedoms for everybody. Yeah. Libertarians don't believe in getting in your business. You do you, I do me.
Pretty much what I am.
You can do whatever you want. I want smaller government. I want more private businesses. Well, to me, that sounds like a win-win.
That's what I want. I don't want people in my life. I don't care if you do your own thing. Just leave me alone.
But we laugh at people like that. That was Ron Paul. Ron Paul was that 4 years ago, and the 4 years before that, 8 years ago as well, running against Barack. They make him look like a joke.
They do, because it's intentional.
I mean, and the thing is about it is that the reason why Trump and Bernie Sanders are making headway is because they're the exact same, but the polar opposite, if that makes sense. They are two extremes representing the two extremes in this country right now.
Yeah.
And they're both preying on the frustrations of both different demographics. Whereas you have Hilary Clinton, who's just more the same. She's the same thing we've seen over and over.
Which people are finally getting tired of.
And same thing with the GOP. That's why Trump is standing out and not really a whole lot of other people are. You know, you did have Rand Paul, and he already bailed out Ron Paul's son.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's running as a Republican. He should have ran as a Libertarian. And he would have. He probably might have had a better chance because people want something different. Yeah. Instead, he ended up putting on the Republican suit, and he looks the same as everybody else.
Yep.
Donald Trump buys Jeb Bush's domain. That's the best thing ever.
Who cares about him anymore at this rate?
Donald Trump has taken his long-standing feud with GOP rival Jeb Bush to the internet, redirecting a site with the former Florida governor's name to Trump's campaign website. A site with the domain name jebbush.com redirects to the real estate mogul's official presidential campaign page and features Trump's slogan with options to support or don't.
Andrew, pull up Donald Trump's tweet that he tweeted out about taking the domain. Just Google, you'll find it.
Donate to his campaign. Jeb Bush's official presidential campaign page uses the domain jeb2016.com.
Two other domain names that incorporate Bush's name and the word president already exists but aren't operated by his campaign. Tony, I want you to go to this if you can. JebBushForPresident.com is a blog about a gay couple who owns the website, and JebBushForPresident.net is used to oppose Bush's record.
How do they not have purchased all these before you started?
What a complete failure, right?
Yeah. Your like party, what is it called? Your team?
Yeah.
Failed.
The campaign team.
Campaign managers failed.
Oh, they should have been fired. I mean, do you remember when the elections first started getting underway, Jeb Bush already got accused of hiring a plant that heckled Trump.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you got caught because on the heckler's Twitter account, she's an intern. It says she's an intern for Jeb Bush. So the campaign managers are absolutely terrible. Not only did you lose out on Jeb Bush, the actual Jeb Bush domain, but then Jeb Bush for President is a blog for gay couples.
Just fail.
That is, oh my God, this is hilarious.
Okay, what does JebBushForPresident.com actually say?
Okay.
Did you find that tweet yet, Andrew?
I can't find anything.
Okay, you know what it says? This is the mobile view, but
Have you ever waxed your butt?
There is it starts off with a header image which looks like an orchid, and it says, "Let's talk about it. We're all in this together. Let's have a chat, share viewpoints, and learn from each other. So many times we find ourselves in situations where we can't relate to each other. don't understand each other.
Keep using the word each other.
Or feel like there's nobody who wants
But what
to
is
listen.
this? It is a gay couple site?
There's two guys smiling, and they're fairly old, and they look happy.
I wish somebody would do like a gay site instead, like an actual gay porn site. That'd be amazing.
That's I'm afraid to click on the link that says enter site.
Do it.
No, I can't.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Which one is it?
Eager.
I'm gonna see if I can find this tweet.
I can't find anything on it.
Oh, let's see here. Donald Trump. Unless it was a joke, but he tweeted, "Hey, you forgot to re-up your domain." And
it's hilarious. You know,
you've seen it? Have you seen
I know. I type in jedbush.com
and it just redirects it.
And I'm at the DonaldJTrump.com site.
Yeah. And here I thought George Bush Jr. Wait, George W. Bush. Sorry, George W. Bush. Here we thought he was the dumb brother. Little did we know there was one much dumber named Jeb Bush.
It's like campaigns 101. Where do they go? The website. What's the website?
And you know what? It's not like you're not warned. Let's say you don't know. Let's say Jeb Bush's people just don't quite know about websites yet. Okay. Let's say they just don't know.
Sure.
They're not in the know. But guess what? If you register with the register company, they let you know, hey, guess what? You got Jeb Bush 2016 for president. Guess what else is available? JebBush.com, JebBush.com, JebBushIsAPresident.com, Jeb Bush wants to be president.com. They'll send you all the different variations of what you can buy so that nobody can ever come to your company's name.
Yep.
So they just failed miserably. Now,
it's like the producers for...
Yeah, exactly like that.
It'll be so terrible, people will love it.
All right, you know what? We need to jump into the news of the Andrew. We need to go to a quick break, and we come back. We will jump right into the news.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man Show will be right back. Welcome back. You're listening to The Rain Man Show on Rain Man Digital with your host, Michael Flores.
Wait, hold on, Andrew. You don't have a middle name
as of Valentine's Day.
Wait, he has a fake middle name?
Yeah, he gave his
No,
girlfriend.
not
Shut the fuck up. He gave his girlfriend a fake middle name when they first started dating in case things went south.
It was a cool middle name.
Wait, hold on. I don't get
Was it like Blade or something?
No, it was MacArthur.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Why? Do you have a middle name?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
James,
hold on.
James.
And when you met your girlfriend, you gave her the wrong name.
No,
I did it
on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
purpose.
It was as a joke. It was MacArthur, but then she fell for the joke.
MacArthur?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, all right. So she picked up on the joke, and like she was just whatever. No, it turns out 6 months later, she's she started using my name.
Did you just jump? Do you have dyslexia of dialogue? Because if you didn't finish your sentence, go back to why you gave her a fake name, MacArthur.
Because it started off as a joke, and then she picked up on she didn't pick up on the joke when I thought she did. Next thing I know, 6 months later, she's using Andrew MacArthur Spindler as
you never told her.
I just never told her. I never told her.
Mike, grab my hand, Mike. You're getting too far into this vortex. Grab my hand.
I can't.
Grab my hand.
So it's even worse. It gets even worse. Because a year and a half into our relationship, I finally told her. And she was like, "You fucker."
Oh no!
It was a big deal. We almost broke up over it.
This is like that black hole movie.
He's gone. You have to let him go.
Oh my God! It's Interstellar.
I love
I
it.
didn't find out until a year and a half in.
Jesus Christ.
A year and a half.
Yeah,
you didn't tell her the truth.
Did she break up with you when she found out you lied to her for a year and a half?
We almost did, yeah.
Well, if she hasn't broken up with you by now, you better keep her.
I got her on lock. Buzz your butt.
Wow.
It was that phrase. Little did Andrew know that phrase would later be the turning point.
Speaking of all this Andrew Vortex, tomorrow's Uncensored show, you will be taken deeply into the vortex because Andrew's girlfriend will be coming into the show, and we're going to basically play a dating game of how well you know your significant other, and we're going to see just how well she knows Andrew by playing a game, and it's of course a gay theme,
of course.
And if you want to hear that, make sure you tune in on tomorrow's show.
It's going to be like reliving Lost, only Andrew's the one that's pretty much determining what's going to happen to each of us.
Yep.
The characters. What's
getting blackout drunk and pounding on a typewriter.
Oh.
All right, Andrew, are we ready for the news?
We are ready.
All right, let's jump into this. Hold on. Oh, wrong thing. All right, take us away.
ISIS, facing cash shortage, cuts back on perks and salaries.
They get paid?
Dude, it gets even better than just being paid. Faced with a cash shortage.
But don't use the phrase, it gets better when you're talking about ISIS.
Bear with me. Faced with a cash shortage in its so-called caliphate, the Islamic State group has slashed salaries across the region, asking Raqqa residents to pay utility bills in black market American dollars, and is now releasing detainees for $500 per person.
What?
Yeah.
You can pay...
You can buy your detainees back.
God.
That's interesting.
Debt controls the world, man. That's how we'll win this war.
I didn't even know ISIS gets paid.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They got health benefits. They have health care. Yeah. I know.
I thought it was just like, hey, you won't get shot by us, at least.
The extremists who once bragged about minting their own currency are having a hard time meeting expenses thanks to coalition airstrikes and other measures that have eroded millions from their finances since last fall. Having built up a loyalty among militants with good salaries on honeymoon and baby bonuses,
Jesus,
the group has stopped providing even the smaller perks, free energy drinks and Snicker bars.
Free energy drinks?
Oh, that's like better.
That's awesome. Are you
that's
kidding
the most
me?
American
free Red Bull.
That's
militant group.
That's
ever.
like Google. Like better than Google. You know, when you work for Google, you get all the benefits. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
They realize they're America now, right? They're taking American money. They have to slash salaries. They're giving away free drinks and Snickers bars.
It goes to show how hypocritical they are. They really aren't
You're eating Snickers. What do you think that comes from?
See, it goes to show you that they're not in it for the religion. They're in it for the bonuses and the money. That's why they're doing it now.
Yeah, apparently.
That's amazing. Go ahead. What else does it say?
In Raqqa, the group's strongholds in Syria, salaries have been halved since December. Electricity is rationed, and prices for basics are spiraling out of reach.
ISIS Tony.
Yes.
So, I got gypped about $20 from this week's paycheck. Did you get anything deducted from yours?
Yeah, hold
on. Let's move over here around the hill. It's a little too loud with the bombs blowing off. Let's go around here. Hold on. That's a little better. Okay.
But I'm supporting several of my wives and a couple of my kids at the same time.
Really?
So they're taking out a little bit more. That this freaking Obamacare is affecting me big time. How about you? How are you handling it?
I mean, I signed up for the Snickers and energy drinks, and they're cutting me back.
Where do you think? Hold on.
Just last month, they were giving us Red Bull. They cut down to Monsters, and I was like, all right.
Monster? Oh, that stuff tastes like crap.
ISIS Thomas.
Yeah.
What did your 2015 W-2 look like? Did your tax return pretty good?
You will not believe the rigmarole I had to go through to get my W-2 this year. It was insane. I had to shoot up a bus, first of all, just to get the primary paperwork done. I don't even know how to spell that, and I have to sign that on everything. We can't read over here.
ISIS Andrew.
Yes.
What did your did you get a baby bonus?
No, because cutbacks, man. Tony over here is taking all the goddamn Snickers.
What?
It's because these damn infidels. These damn infidels are coming in.
You know why you got a pay cut? Because you're taking all the fucking Snickers. You know why we don't get Red Bulls anymore?
Weren't you supposed to be a part of that Syrian refugees?
All right, that's enough. What else do we have in the news, Andrew?
Japanese actor is killed during rehearsal with a prop samurai sword.
Wow, that's stereotypical and
murder
horrible.
death. The play rehearsal turned deadly in Japan when an actor was stabbed in the stomach with a samurai sword.
I shouldn't be laughing. I own a couple of samurai swords.
There's a few of them right here. Do you want to check them out?
Are you dumb enough to kill yourself with it?
You don't actually aim it at the person. I thought if it was even if it is a prop, you're supposed to if you fake stab somebody, the whole through the arm thing.
Oh yeah.
So this person just flat out went for it with the fake sword.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Police on Tuesday were investigating whether it was an accident or a murder. Daigo Kashino groaned after his abdomen was punctured on Monday with the 28-inch weapon.
Yeah, just a groan.
He died several hours later as he was rushed to a Tokyo hospital from the studio, Japan Times reported.
Oops.
How does that happen? Who doesn't realize that this sword is real?
So it was an actual real sword?
It was a prop sword, yeah.
It was a real sword or a prop sword?
But the article actually doesn't specify.
Or did he die from a prop sword, so you just were going way too hard?
I mean, prop swords can be two different things. They can be, sometimes they're simply styrofoam, made to look like real for long shots. And then you can also have an actual sword made of metal, but it's usually a breakable metal that's not hard,
or at least blunted.
Or you have one that's actually kind of sharp, but it's not like battle ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the Japan Times confirms that it was a prop sword.
Jeez.
So somebody went way too realistic on their method acting.
Geez, I mean, I guess you could kill someone with something dull, like even like a pen. You know what I mean? Like,
trauma,
if it's something is sharp enough, you're going to puncture it, right?
I mean, you'd rupture something, maybe, at least. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
I don't know. When you push something very sharp, Andrew, does it usually puncture?
Yeah, you got to be really careful. You got to make sure there's enough space and frictionless material in there.
I have no idea.
I'm like, he's making it up as he goes.
All right, what else do we have in the news?
Jodi Arias loses prison.
Wait, what did you say?
Jodi Arias? A-R-I-A-S?
Arias.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I've never heard of this woman, but apparently she's important.
Hey, Mike, I think
heard about.
We're dealing with Earth 2 Andrew. I don't know
your
how Earth 2 Andrew got here.
Anyway, she loses her prison visitation privileges for calling an officer a cockblocker.
I would say just, we're trying to keep the show clean somewhat.
The C blocker.
Yeah, C blocker. It rhymes with lock blocker. You can say that.
Convicted murderer Jodi Arias has been blocked from receiving any visitors after allegedly calling a guard C blocker. Sentenced last year for the 2008 killing of her boyfriend, Travis Alexander, in Mesa, Arizona.
Represent.
Shout out. Woo!
You represent.
Will lose her visitation
At least
privileges.
somebody of note has come from Phoenix.
Mesa, don't take credit away.
She's lost her visiting privileges for 180 days because of the remark.
She's kind of steamy. I'm not going to lie. Like she's a catch. Oh yeah, she murders and she's hot and all aggressive.
Just don't shower
every
with
time.
her.
Every time we learn weird shit about.
She's steamy in a weird way. Like I don't know if it's because she murdered somebody and that makes her hot. I don't know.
Don't turn your back on her.
She's a crazy Hispanic.
If you scroll
I don't know.
down in this article, you see the picture of her and her boyfriend. That man is crying for help with his eyes, and her hands are wrapped around his throat. That is foreshadowing if I've ever seen
I don't remember
it.
how brutal was the murder. Did she?
don't remember.
Do you remember, Tony? Can you Google that while we go through this article?
She shot him and stabbed him repeatedly.
There you go.
She had claimed it was self-defense as he had degraded her sexuality during the relationship.
You know what? We laugh now, but this was 2008. I bet you she could have got off nowadays. That was 2008. If this trial flash forward to 2016,
8 years later,
I bet you she could have got off like that.
Yeah. I guarantee she could.
Especially because she's Mexican and he's white privilege.
He's wrong automatically because he's male and therefore the devil.
And they're all rapists.
Right.
All of them are rapists. What else do we have in the news, Andrew?
A man severed his penis with scissors on Valentine's Day.
Jeez.
Why?
Because loneliness. In Hamilton, Ohio.
Help.
What?
That won't help.
It might.
What? Okay.
Hamilton police are investigating a peculiar self-mutilation case involving a 69-year-old man on February 14th. The male cut off his penis and cut his abdomen open with scissors in a suicide
I really
attempt.
don't feel good now.
Inside his Elmont Avenue home, according to the police report. Police arrived at the scene at 1:15 p.m. on Sunday and disarmed the individual. Hamilton fire personnel then treated the man on the scene before he was transported to an area hospital. And there are no updates on his condition
Who
at this
tries
time.
to vivisect themselves with house scissors? Second of all, why bother trying to save him? He's 69 and he just did this. Just act like you didn't see anything.
Close
the door to the hotel
room. Let him bleed out.
And walk
let him bleed
away.
out. Yeah.
What about the wiggling penis on the ground?
Oh God!
Is there? Does it still move a little bit after being cut off?
I
wonder.
I don't think it's a chicken. All right, it's not going to keep moving.
The head doesn't wiggle.
It's not like a trout.
I think we should get Bruce Jenner on the line and see what happens with the penis when you cut it off. Like, if it,
God, that is horrifying.
That's a legitimate question. What else? What else does it say, Andrew?
That's it. That's the entire article. Yeah,
and he did this because he was lonely.
Allegedly, the article said.
I mean, there's other things you can do when you're lonely. You can masturbate. You can look at
literally anything else.
You can troll the websites for porn. I mean, anything.
Literally anything else on this planet.
What type of mindset do you need to be in where you're just like going to whack it off?
Delusional. Out of your mind.
That's crazy. What else do we have in the news, Andrew?
Taylor Swift fires back at Kanye West in a Grammy acceptance speech. This is a ridiculous fruit that just won't die. In his recent title release of the album Life of Pablo, Kanye West took a left field shot at Taylor Swift. For all my South Side N-words, since it's family friendly, that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that B word famous. God damn.
What a disrespectful piece of shit.
I really dislike Kanye. Like,
I don't get why anybody likes him.
What happened to him? Like in the last,
I really hope he is in debt.
Do you remember when he first came on the scene, like in the early 2000s, with his music? Like he wasn't like this. I've never liked his music because I never thought he was talented in terms of his rapping skills. But he wasn't this guy. Like what happened to him?
Brain damage.
To where he became so. I mean, it started out. Do you remember? Started out in the 2000s where he would briefly complain about award shows not giving him an award. It started off that way. With MTV, when they're like, I should have won this award. I don't care about them. I should have won the award. I should have won it. He would go around saying stuff like that.
Ego.
But no one really took him seriously. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. And I guarantee you, actually thinks that he made Taylor Swift famous by what he did to her.
Do you know, because I read about this earlier, do you know how many records she sold that same year during that VMA or the Music Awards?
I don't.
Her album sold over 8 million.
I do know that she's one
His record the same year sold less than 2.
Yeah.
Who made who famous?
Exactly. And I do know that she's one of 2 current artists that can actually sell albums.
Yeah.
Not just singles and have a cool music video. Like she actually sells albums. Here I have some audio from her. Now Taylor Swift's a woman and she's a catch.
We are here to present the award for Album of the Year. The nominations.
I like her. I like everything about her. I like her bony body.
I'm indifferent.
I think she's hot.
I think she's attractive, but I don't lose my mind like everyone else.
Well, I like more voluptuous women, but she's hot.
Years, and the Recording Academy for giving us this unbelievable honor. I want to thank.
I like her more because she likes penis.
Mostly, I want to thank.
Like, there's no way around that. You know she loves
dick. How many
dick.
guys she's dated?
Yeah, she loves dick, and I like that about her. I'm like, she's not afraid to say, "Listen, I'm a woman. I make lots of money, and I like dick.
Yeah,
I like dick."
My co-executive producer Max Martin, who has deserved to be up here for 25 years. And as the first
Why is the guy from the Bleachers
woman
up there?
to win Album of the Year at the Grammys twice, I want to say to all the young women out there, there are going to be people along the way who will try to undercut your success or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame. But if you just focus on the work and you don't let those people sidetrack you, someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you will know that it was you and the people who love you who put you there. And that will be the greatest feeling in the world. Thank you.
Girl. That's a good message for literally everybody, though. Not just women. Not to take that away from her.
She took the high road.
She took the high road.
She took the high road.
Through hard work, she
Bravo.
won twice. While Kanye's whining, asking for money because he's in debt and is literally insane and a douchebag with his lyrics telling he's going to bang her.
I know one thing. Taylor Swift, she's got money, and I certainly hope that Kanye West is $58 million in debt.
I think she should have went up there with a with a Nazi uniform on instead of white power.
Do it.
There you go.
Do you think I would have went over well?
I don't think that would have been so successful.
She just wave some dollar bills. Go, hey Kanye, you need some?
Oh,
Jesus. All right. What else do we have in the news?
Britney Spears wants a hot nerd with a honkin' dong.
Who doesn't?
Right?
Yeah. What do you think, Andrew?
Dude, let's do it. Britney Spears is a woman with few desires: a stage to sing on, a safe place to raise her children, and a hot dink with a giant weenie.
What?
What?
Hot dink?
Did you say what to yourself, Andrew?
Did you make that up?
And what else did it say, Andrew?
Performing at her Vegas residency this weekend, Britt told the crowd that it was time to find a hot nerd.
Okay. And?
There is there's a recording here, and what's next on the recording is inaudible, but the subsequent request for a big penis can be heard clear as a bell.
You can relate, right, Andrew?
You
hot nerd and a big penis, right?
Yeah.
Not saying you are that. I'm saying that's what you'd like.
I mean, I try.
Yeah. You know what? Imagine it's funny how the times have changed. Because imagine if a guy said she's a douche, she's a female douche.
Yeah.
Like a guy
absolutely.
said, yeah, I want a hot chick with some big tits.
Yeah.
That wouldn't go over very well.
If you're a rapper, you're good.
Yeah, but that's a given. What else does it say, Andrew? Anything else?
Not much, but then it goes to suggest that maybe her Crossroads lab partner may give her a shot, i.e. Justin Long.
Crossroads, what is that?
That was her.
I don't know.
That was her movie that she was in.
But 2003.
That nobody saw.
How does Tony know that she was in a movie called Crossroads?
I saw the trailer.
You saw the trailer? That's it?
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have in the news, Andrew? Let's move on. Like, this is a terrible topic. What else do we have in the news?
Let's spice it up a little bit with a student who has a threesome with both of his English teachers.
All right. Now that's a man.
Nice.
Yeah. One of the teachers is even married with 2 kids.
Wow.
A 32-year-old English teacher who is married.
He's a homewrecker.
With 3 kids, admitted in court on Thursday that she had sex with a 16-year-old student in a forgiving plea deal that gets her out of serving any prison time or having to register as a sex offender.
What?
Yep.
I don't. Hold on. I don't know. Is it before we all jump in here? Go and finish. I want to make sure we get all the facts here.
Former Destrian High School teacher Shelley Dufresne was arrested in September after the teen in question started bragging to his friends at the St. Charles Parish, Louisiana school that he had slept with
keep
2
your
of his
mouth
teachers.
shut, you little shit. You're going to ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
That's what his buddies are saying.
Yep.
I was going to get in there next. Said open up your mouth.
We're going to run a train. Come on, keep it on the DL.
I know. Always the guy that ruins it.
An investigation later revealed that the unidentified teen had sex with both his current English teacher at the time, Dufresne.
I like how he's unidentified.
And his English teacher.
Like, at least put my name in the newspaper. That's not a bad thing for him. That's points.
That's rep. Are you kidding
Exactly.
me? That's rep. And his English teacher from the prior year, 24-year-old Rachel Respez, including an alleged threesome with both at Respez's house.
At the kid's house or the teacher? Who's that the teacher?
The 24-year-old teacher.
Wow. I mean, that's like planning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if it happened at the school, like let's say heat of the moment,
impromptu,
because the 16-year-old is just extremely hot. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've all been 16. I think we all know that we weren't hot when we were 16. You might be fairly good looking, but you're not hot. You're not the image of a woman's dream. You're just not. You're not that guy. You're 16. I think we all can say that. Drive by a high school and you can look at the pimply 16-year-olds and untied shoes and sagging pants and miscolored clothing.
So
you're not cool.
So what did he have to get both teachers involved? Like, what about him brought on not only the 24-year-old?
I think more
the 32.
Maybe he had the meth.
Oh, jeez.
So stupid. I think all it is, honestly, is first off, I find it hard to say that these teachers should go to prison. It's a weird thing. Because he's 16, yes, and he's probably having sex.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I can't. I don't want to wrong the teachers where they should go to prison. Should they be teaching kids? No. Should they go to prison and their life is over?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Flip the genders here. Seriously?
Yes, I know.
That's what
Are you kidding me?
Listen, I know.
Flip the genders. It would be an open shut. There wouldn't be anything to go to court with.
I agree 100% with you, but sadly, it is a double standard. It is a double standard. If you have a 30-year-old dude teacher having sex with a 16-year-old girl, it sounds worse than to me maybe because I'm a guy. I don't know. You know, and it's not a fair double standard, but it is a double standard.
Most double standards aren't.
Most guys are like, hell yeah, I just boned my teacher. Now, if a girl did the same thing to her friends, like, ew, that's icky. You boned Mr. Thompson from science class.
You just did it for a good grade.
Yeah, it is a double standard almost from every angle you look at it.
On the upside, though, while the D one was on house arrest, she was allowed to attend jazzercise. So she's keeping up that smoking bod, and actually, these teachers are actually really freaking cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me the picture real fast. Actually, hold on. It's on the link, isn't it?
It's on the link. Yeah, just on the bottom of the page.
I got it. Go ahead and continue with the article.
That's it. That's the entire article.
Would you, if you were 16, Thomas, would you think about doing it? When you're 16,
these two or any teacher?
I mean,
or my teachers I had
these
at
two.
that time?
These two.
One, yeah. One of two.
I would say.
I would try for.
Okay, really fast around the room. Prison time. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at Thomas. Sorry, Thomas first.
To be as cold and calculating as the law needs to be. Yeah. Prison time.
Yeah. Tony.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Expected your answer to be different. Andrew.
No, not at all. Of course.
Okay. See, me, I would have to weigh the facts. I'd have to be part of the jury.
No, I'd have to weigh the facts as well. You know, like.
I'd have to see Exhibit A. I'd have to watch them perform sex.
You'd have to watch him walk down the street naked.
Exhibit A,
exactly.
Exhibit A. I would like to have Mrs. What's her name? DeVray. I'd like to have Mrs. DeVray please walk naked in front of the jury.
Yeah.
Let me decide if she's seductive enough and tempting.
Can I bounce a dime off that ass?
Yeah. Shake it fast, but watch yourself as you walk past the judge.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? We need to end today's show. We will be back tomorrow. So make sure you tune in, rainmanshow.com as well as tunein.com. Search Rain Man Digital and add it to your favorites. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
And thank you, the Vortex Andrew.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
I have a nickname now.
Earth 2 Andrew.
Oh, that's so nice.
And don't forget on the next show, we're going to be sucked into the Andrew Vortex even deeper when his girlfriend stops by. And, we're going to be asking some questions, hard-hitting questions that everybody I know is dying to know about Andrew.
So deep.
All right, later.
Thank you for listening to The Rain Man Show with Michael Flores and co-hosts Tony Sabal, Kaylee Norris, and Thomas Cowley with audio guru Dustin Lucas. Produced by Michael Flores and Dustin Lucas. The Rain Man Show is a Cazador Productions and Rain Man Digital broadcast production. For everything Rain Man, go to rainmanshow.com.